Hi everyone, it's Sayinga Cosplay here, and today I'll be doing a reaction to Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's go! Guys and girls out there, just a little warning before playing this game. This is not suitable for children, and it could be disturbing. And if I was you, if you guys want to watch, feel free to watch my reaction. If not, then do not watch this channel. So let's go. Hey, I see a knowing girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obeyed and attracted. She might draw to herself. The girl is Satori, my neighbor and good friend since we were a child. You know, this kind of a friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk around school together on days like this, but staring around high school, she never slept more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just signed and inked in front of the crosswalk and met Sayori caught up to me. Ha 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 ha. I overstepped again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about annoying me. Ha ha ha. That's me, Nico. Well, if you people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you don't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Satori. Hee. We crossed the street together and made our way to school. As we drove near the street, becoming incredibly selected with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nico, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining a club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I sure probably that I did in one of our many conversations when I just meant to go along with whatever it is going on about. So you really like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content to just getting by on an average while spending my free time on a game and anime. I was talking about how I worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs and make you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get literally by such a carefree girl? More than I'm surprised I even let myself related to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me made me want to ease her mind a little better if she thought exhausted everything inside her head. My classroom. The school days was only a vivid and it's over before I knew it. After I picked up a few things in the blind, I overlooked an out moment. Club. So you already wanted me to check out club. I guess I have no choice, but I started with the anime club. Hello. Sayori must have come into the class where I was spaced out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in class. I thought I caught you coming out of the closet and I saw you just sitting there. If I came in, honestly, even worse than me, I'm afraid. You don't need to wait for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you might. No. No what? Well, then you come to my club. Sayori? Yay. There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori is the vice president of the club. Not that I'm even aware that had an interest in Landry. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Since she was the first one to she'll interrupt the one who promotes the club. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be less away. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come please. What? Really, is the anime club? Love? I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsui made cupcakes and everything. I can tell if Satoru is really that much of a head or is she so cunning and but yeah, it's probably very cunning. And then alongside. Bye. I'll still buy the cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! Ah, free feast! Even though today marked the day I sold myself a cupcake. I didn't like to follow Sayori across the school and update a selection of the school. I rarely visit beat, generally used for 3 years, a third year class and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swung open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I'm going to run the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? Want to kill the atmosphere? Hey Nico, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, what escapes me in the situation? This club is full of incredible cute girls. No shit. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. Oh, that's Natsuki. That girl with the soul attitude whose name has appeared. Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure made me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Can you just annoy her when she got moved? Sayori said that, quitting into my ear and turned back towards other girls. Anyway, this is Natsui, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smart in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appeared calm and more neutral and timely, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Satori. Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. And it sounds like you already know Moniki, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Nico. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. No shit, she looked like it. Basically, completely out of my league. To have her smile at me so gently and free and little. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Nico. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me. Oh, Monika. I get the cupcake. Hey, I made them. I get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I made some tea as well? The girl has a few desks arranged for a table. As Satori mentioned, she's being wild so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Satori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabbed a wrap tray and Yuri opened the closet. Still feeling warm, I took a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marched back to the table, tray in her hand. Okay, are you ready? Tee. Woo! Natsuki left the phone over the tray to revive a dozen white, fluffy cupcake dedicated to look like cat. Oh, cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and a little piece of chocolate was used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. So you already grab one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talked with her mouth full and had already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around with my finger, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit back. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like have I heard this somewhere before? Anything for you or anything. I thought you technically did. So you said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on nonsense with logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri reviewed the table, caught a tea said. We carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri just trying to impress you. That's not. Cute. It was cheering. Yuri looked away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the past time for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri fainted smiled to herself in relief. Monica raised an eyebrow and smiled at me. So, what made you consider the literary club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined the club yet, and Sayori seems really heavy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literary club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but argument, but the badge and practically and now is prepared for events. I might rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nodded in agreement. Then I'm surprised there's more people in clubs. Yet, it must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very independent and all their efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that it will all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah? We do our best. You know it? Everyone is just really agreed. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of exhaustion. So Nika, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read those past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I remember calling myself half joking. Then Sylvie heard suddenly picked up. It looks like she was saying something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri tracked the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. Cool. The level of changes and crafting behind them is amazing to me. And to tell a good story in a foreign world is especially equally impressive. Yep, that's true. Yuri got on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to resume and timeless since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her confidence in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep, physiological elements usually impact me as well. Whoa, dark. Isn't it amazing how writers can so disturbingly take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you off the loop? Anyway, I've been reading for a long of horror lately. Huh? I read horror books once? I desperately grabbed myself. I realized to a moment. I didn't even think she was the type. Yuri might as well have been in a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, the sticky eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. You're right, you usually like to write about cute things. You don't. You, Natsuki. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say Out Loud and give that back. Fine. You're confused, your poem? Everything you do is just cute as you are. So Yuri slipped up behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why do you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki's ever her eyes. You wouldn't like this. Her, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing a level of writing takes more than confidence. The trust form of writing is written to yourself. You might be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and show even the deepest reach of your heart. Do you have written experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Now she does it. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look questionable at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. The way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Please, now that we have an event, I think it will help us get all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nico? Monica smiled warm as me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back into ordinary topics of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with being on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. So Yuri might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at. And I lost my train of thoughts. All four girls stared back at me with dejection eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Nika, I am different as those girls. Am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when in like this? That is, if written poem is the price that I need to pay in order to spend every day with those beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I decided. I'm joining the literature club. Why didn't you say to the start? Oh, you built a bag from nothing? Was a rebel arm around me, jumped up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I would have super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we officially ended today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tomorrow's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looked over at me once more. Nico, I look forward to seeing how you experience yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class? Star Monica with my mellow writing skills? I already feel the enthusiasm welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clear up their food. Hey Nico, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri, and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, may as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the club room and made our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri? Natsuki? Yuri? And of course, Monica. Well, I'd really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I have the chance to grow close to one of those girls. Alright, I just needed to make the most of my success and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick a word you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Mellow, skip, color, lucky, blunt, Jenny, vertigo, Valentine, kiss, and beauty. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a Virgo kiss thing. I go with Virgo. Verkitally, or whatever they say. Lipstick, raindrop, fear, convincing, poetry, tears, shame, cheeky, broke, or play. I go with fear. Bitch, I want Yuri! Damn it! No, it's Satori that's happy. Lax, unstable, mouse, peace, love, sock, uncontrollable, disown, family, and military. Uncontrollable. Not uncontrollable. Anesthesia, inside, sticky. Climax, party, horror. Eternally giggly, pink, and exhaustion. I'm gonna go with climax. Nah, I know that. Decide, crowd, landscape, jump, infallible, candy, cry, sunny, heavenly, anime. I go with cry. Whoops. Fireworks, promise, twig, joy, kitterly, bliss, funny, persistent, hoop, and childhood. I'll go with fireworks. No. Together, circularly, frequently, sensationally, agolingly, emily, calm, venally, singing, and rhythm. I'll go with secretly. Bounce, forgiven, heartbreak, star script, frightening, nature, disarrange, hope, jump, marriage, frightening. Headphones, game, a tone, smile, cheer, special, intellect, Doki Doki, shine, and feaster. Disorientary, lollipop, vertically, marshmallow, megally, loud, imaginary, extreme, wonderful, judgmental, imaginary. Sunset, hopefully, hopeless, rainbow, liberate, dismentally, pursued, uncanny, rain cloud, flower, and incongruent. Music, escalate, sweet, strawberry, anesthesia, tragic, destiny, misfortune, embrace, warm, tragic. Awesome, despair, dance, windmill, excitement, influence, pure, kawaii, amazing, romance. Awesome, despair, dance, wine. Infinity. Bliss, unend. Confront, ocean, happiness, puppy, prey, knob, sadness. Here, pamphlet, aura, graveyard, contamination, night ground, feather, rose, exposed, unacquainted, graveyard. Cloud, plummy, destruction, anger, suicide, chocolate, charm, cavity, fireflies, scars, Oh shit, no! Wrong one! Treasure, pleasure, pleasure! Fred, Universe, Swimsuit Shop, Advanced Dream, Whistle, Fairy. Dream, pleasure, or treasure? I go with dream. Waterfall, flying, dark. Oh, wrong, wow. Bunny, heart, vacation, empty, unrestricted, vanilla, papa, spine, electric, massacre, sprinkler, cage, pain, breathing, Emily, whisper, time, alone, tension, massacre. Hi again, Nico. Glad to see you didn't run away as on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one coming, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nico. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a competition for you. Make you divide heartful into literature when you're not committed to it. Come on, let him decide in slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year too. I didn't know if you were planning to just come here and just hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you wouldn't see the end of it. Nazuki, you certainly have a big mouth of someone who keeps her manga collection in the past room. Nazuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Visually dividing, Nazuki propped back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Nico always gets it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with big words without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. Hard desperate? So Yuri, that's because your room is so messy, distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. What? Woohoo! Damn! Crazy! Oh! Shit! Okay, there's another thing coming from her. Sayori. As usual, Sayori is oblivious to a weird situation you just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? But wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What'd I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I was thinking. I guess that means up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't spending in the first place. So, any night this is for you and pleasure surprise, it makes me happy no matter what. That is so. Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reached into her bag and pulled out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short reading, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And if you could, you know, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Even picking out a book she thinks I like, apparently not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I definitely read this. And additionally take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick over some scheduled activities from the class. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica had a cheerful conversation in the corner. Yuri's face was already burning in the book. I couldn't help but noticing her interesting expression, like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Nazuki is rumbling around in the closet. I'm really curious to take Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I caught a glimpse of her cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lended to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaked in the glimpse of me and her eyes made for a split second. But that only made her hide her face deep into her book. Sorry. I was just spaced out. I mumbled the decision made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I just reread a bit of this, that's the book that you gave me, right? I want you to reread some of it. Not for a particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well then I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fiercely obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I decided to start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once I started to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What about anyway? Well, Yuri closed the book and scanned her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portfolio of Magvo. There's an omission look eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moved in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by the people who escaped her from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needed to despair choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ended up destroying most of her relationships, and her life started to fall apart. That kind of dark, isn't it? You really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turned out from nowhere. Yuri genuinely giggled all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nico? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into something. She's so shy that she reclaimed on the outside of... But her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of story. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horror things happen, just not because anyone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goal or their own philosophy that they believe it. Then suddenly when you thought you related to a forever ago, they made out to be the narrow one of the literate, those one-sided moral influence where the villain planned. I'm rumbling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't loved interest on anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that... Who should I show my probably next? When I let him book and read it full course, I kind of forgot to pay attention to others. Yeah, I did. Yes, I am. So, I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. Sayori. Oh my gosh. This is so good, Nico. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I mostly had no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha ha ha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that parts of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's a Nico poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I feel you feeling in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hehe. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It doesn't remind me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention, in fact, I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Huh? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Nico. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Think, Sayori. And I can't deny the part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her at all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I read bad at this. Hee hee. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blind in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleeping from my eye. Okay, you asked me to come out and play. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better than about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's a bad to skip breakfast? I get all crampy. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Hell yeah. But next time I wouldn't forgive. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm looking forward to it. Who should I show my poem next to? Natsuki. I'll give Monica last. Nico, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Gosh. What are you expecting me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yet I do put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you still approve of the first poem you ever wrote, then I would like to read it. Painful to think about it. Fine. Well, sorry. You got better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each other, I guess. Anyway, I guess I got to share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagle can fly. Monkey can climb. Cricket can leap. Horse can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Straightforward poem. Yeah. I told you that I wasn't going to like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poem, for people to express themselves? Your right style wouldn't make your message any less visual. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it's hit your head, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yes, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you're learning something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I just like to humble her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nazuki feels proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem next? Last and final? Have a good time so far? Hell yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Nico. We all are a little embarrassed today, you know. But is that sort of barrier that we've all learned to pass through? Yeah, that's true. I have Monica's in my poem. Great job, Nico. I was going all in my head while writing it. It's really my below. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understand you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it's always counting when I put in some effort. Ha ha. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it works anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagination is symbolics? Yes. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when reading left to decide their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that definitely. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by the feeling, or letting them deep analyze all the nonsense. It can take years of practice, well I'm assuming Yuri has all at this point. I never really asked her. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that you suit you. Everyone else might be a little bit buried towards their own kind of style, but I'm always hoping you find what suits you the most. So don't focus yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Anyway, do you want to write my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claimed to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always feeling that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, it could have been me. See the distance that sparks for truth. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I never knew I wasn't home. I peek inside of the clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my rentals. Always scooching with a permission copy of the meaningless image It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Touching forever into everything. A hole of infinity choice. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting. So, what do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has got pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems that has been putting emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. When performing out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Huh? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of impulsively recently. It's been influenced my poem a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Something when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just focus yourself to get something down on the paper and type it up later. Another way of thinking about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you're just getting a big dark pot of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. I'm glad around the room. I was a little more doubtful than I'm a kid. As if everybody is judging me for my mandolic writing ability. Even if they just be nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to this. This is a literary club after all. I signed. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, so Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gleefully exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respectful poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows fluid in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with that? What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fantastic, fancy, and thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolic or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, then I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Nico did too. So basically, on that, I'm glad giving you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spend a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anything soon, unless of course I came across something particular inspiring, which I haven't yet, no. And Nico liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Natsuki suddenly stood up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invalid to try and impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I meant. You just... Yuri stood up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nika appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would literally go out of my way to make everything I do over cutely. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what. I wasn't the one who boobed magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nico started showing. Oh man! Nazuki! Oh Nazuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls came towards me as if they just noticed I was staring there. Nico! She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effort, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poem all convincing for no reason? That meaning should jump out at the reader, not focus them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nico. Wait? There's a reason we have so many deep inspiration words in our language. And the other way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively, avoid them is not only necessarily limited yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nico? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that would go to be Nazuki, Yuri, help me, Sayuri. I'll go with help me, Sayuri. I'm fucked. Nazuki lives in me, tying up in words that I have in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so gentle that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like that? Nico. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject her own feeling into our conflict. Yeah, unless Satori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Woohoo! She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Nazuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their difference. Nazuki's poems? They are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are you fighting? Because, well, also, Nazuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as always were. Big and beautiful. Sayuri stood up tremblingly. Monica stood behind her with his spirit. I made some tea. Yuri rushed off. Let me sit down with a blank expression on the face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is the vice president. I was with Monica. She nodded and returned. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to inject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing with me. Haha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything else. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weird suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweet at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a generous person really does make a good president, recklessly or what she said. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everybody, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I said it was worth it. It was alright, well, most. Nico, how about you? Yeah, I said the same. There was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we will do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kind of poems everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know to myself with a newfound determination. Nico, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yee. Sayori beamed at me. It's true that it's been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? You know, a bit between Yuri and Nazuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You didn't hate them, do you? No, I do hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they are made good friends with you. You know, Nika, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be such fun. Sign. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Such being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop here? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intern monologue sometimes. Okay? Yeah. Let's do this! Another poem, okay. Desire, game, passion, flow, emo, massacre, blank, awesome, grief, and fear. Game. Family, fireworks, death, electrified, broke, unstable, horror, journalist, prey, and horror. Bed, sparkly, dispersion, kawaii, whistle, hard, disaster, vanilla to war, gather, war. Philosophy, determination, paper, bubble, analyze, universe, love, allow, explore, chair. Poof, hurt, mouse, headphones, rose, daydream, smile, pray. Cage and crimson, hurt. Adventure, love, friend, imagination, sticky, noble. Extremely beautiful, effortlessly luck. Imagination. After image, portfolio, despaired, landscape, ambitious, lipstick, vertically, rainbow, manly and incapable. One of those good. Fun, candy, sing, destiny, fear, anime, sensation, jump, fly, and twitch anime. Music, capability, playground, amazing, anger, nightgown, enrolled, eternity, vacation, giggle, anger. Bunny time, uncontrollable, rain cloud, boot, skipped, convinced, misfortune, feast, and wonderful. Tragic, peace, breath, treasure, climax, cute, cloud, sugar, peaceful, vertigo, graduate, kitty, slow, dream, whirlwind, slickle, romance, judgmental, firefly, graveyard, and shame. Joy, swimsuit, sadness, embrace, confidence, shine, waterfall, all right hand, calm. Unrestricted, skipping, lazy, forgive, charm, puppy, unrequestable, verbal, defeat, and mistress. Defeat. Holiday, vivid, pink, socks, jump, feather, hopeless, outgrowing, found in nature, hopelessly. Childhood, suicide, dodoki, marriage, memories, dark, chocolate, inferno, massacre, sweet, suicide. Ah! Extreme, kiss, dizzily, trim, silly, fluffy, embrace, intone, sunny, happiness, kiss. And then lies, milk, ocean, empty, existence, promise, marshmallow, excitement, hope, vocabulary. Empty. Party, love, scars, cry, question, inflexible, unending, strawberry, melon, frightening. Color, just arrows, star scrape, hope, intellect. Bliss, power, pain, and dance. And Valentine. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. It got a little more uncomfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey Nico. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee. I'm just still not used to bringing the club at all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing to you. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Huh? Sayori nervously retrieved her coin purse. She fumbled with the latch and get it open. Then she turned it upside down and let it slip into the disc. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you are not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But here's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I'll give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you desire to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Nico to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frequently about putting a Mrs. Skill's little stunt like that, you suffer is far enough retribution, okay? Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it is fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right there. I don't think bad, and now I have to accept the retribution? That's still comes from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little difference out of all of us, isn't there? Hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. So I have to trick Nazuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hehe. Yeah. I don't know where something smacked Yori in the face and trembled onto the... What? Ouch. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. So Yuri rinsed around. Thank you for watching Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club Part 1. If you like what you see, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos, and I'll be putting up Doki Doki Literature Club Part 2 soon. Peace.